How to set up the CO2 laser print. First, we are going to introduce you how to find the correct focal distance. We lay down the laser device and put a A4 paper on the conveyor belt. Then go to the mainframe box. Press the power button and wait for 3 seconds. Press the laser on, then the red light. Remove the dust protect cover. We go to the main screen. If the printing content already showed on the main screen, you can click the Start. If there is nothing on the main screen, you can edit the content first. Click the ABC. After you entering the content, you can edit the size of the content. Choose the content first. Click the Lock button, then change the size of the printing content. Click the Start button. You can also save the file and give a name to it. Click the Guide Laser, the red square. Then you will see a red square on the A4 paper, which means the printing content are in this red square. Click off the red square. Please make sure there is no tick in front of the repeat mark and trigger. Then click the button under the guide laser. Observe the marking performance on the A4 paper. The best distance from the camera to the marking surface is around 9 centimeters. This is we call the correct focal distance from the bottom of the camera to the marking surface. If the distance is beyond or within 9 centimeters, you won't see any marking performance on the paper. Another thing is that the camera is parallel to the marking surface. You can roll down that handle to adjust the focal distance. There is another handle to adjust the focal distance. It is under the laser device. After you confirm the focal distance, you can switch off the machine and move the machine to the production line. We have to adjust the fixture bars to make sure the bottle is in the middle and the position is not too tight or too loose. Then you can choose the marking places on the bottle. You can click the guide laser, then you can see the red square. The marking content will be in the red square. If you can't see the red square very clearly, you can put a paper and stick it on the bottle. After finding the position, we have to adjust the angle of the camera. We pull out that black handle and make it a little bit loose. Then we can adjust the angle of the laser device to make sure the camera is parallel to the marking surface. Click the guide laser again. Observe the marking positions on the bottle. You can put a paper in front of the bottle. Then you can see the marking position easily. You have to adjust the bottle places to make sure the red square is just on the places that you want to print. Then you can find a ruler to check the distance from the camera. The bottle of the camera to the marking surface is around 9 centimeters. You can adjust the distance by these 2 handles. Click off the guide laser. Click the Start. Click the trigger under the guide laser. You can see the mark count change every time the number increase. Observe the marking performance on the bottle. If the marking performance is clear and normal, which means we find the correct focal distance. If the marking performance is not very clear, please continue use these 2 handles to adjust the focal distance and make sure the camera is parallel to the marking surface. Every time we adjust the focal distance or the angle of the camera, you can click the trigger to observe the difference between the marking performance, then find the best one. Place the sensor head on the top of the cap. The distance is between 1 to 2 centimeters. Click the Stop. Click the Setting. Then find the production line. Find the conveyor belt moving direction if it is left to right. Then go back to the main screen. We choose the left to right. If it is right to left, then we choose the right to the left on the screen. In this video, we are going to show the left to the right. Click it. Then click the exit. Click the start. Tick the repeat mark. For finding the real marking performance easily, we can put a paper and stick it on the bottle like this way. Switch on the conveyor belt and place the bottle on the conveyor belt. Let it pass under the sensor and observe the marking places. The right position is in the middle of the bottle. If the marking performance is on the left, you have to move the sensor a little bit to the left. If the marking performance is on the right, you have to move the sensor a little bit to the right. Basically, if the production line direction is the left to the right, the sensor is on the left side of the bottle. When the production line direction is right to the left, the sensor is on the right side of the bottle. After testing one bottle on the production line, we can put more bottles on the production line. Observe marking performance on each bottle. If the marking performance on each bottle is correct, is okay, then you can put in the production line.